Welcome to New Orleans, a city known for its resilience, its culture, and its soul, has unfortunately faced another heartbreaking tragedy. From Hurricane Katrina in 2005 to what happened on Bourbon Street on New Year's Day 20 years later, the people of the Big Easy are used to overcoming adversity and essentially have become immune to always staying positive and rebuild. But as the city faces these challenges, it also prepares for an exciting moment because the biggest show on earth is coming to town, the Super Bowl. So in this documentary, we'll be reflecting on all the heartbreak and the trials the city has faced. But our goal is to tell the story on how the Super Bowl impacts New Orleans.
We'll be interviewing everyone from locals, NFL players, celebrities, and even hustlers on the street, where they'll be sharing their opinions and perspective on why this is the most perfect place for the Super Bowl, even after only a month from suffering from one of the biggest misfortunes in American history.
But to kick things off, I'm interviewing somebody whose hustle might have been affected by the most recent tragedy. Meet Trey Ray, the owner and host of a social media platform called Nights on Bourbon, where he interviews tourists and even locals in New Orleans playground to get their perspective on Bourbon Street. So today, he agreed to talk to us about his perspective.
So my name is Trey Ray, and I do Nights on Bourbon on Bourbon Street. We document the people and the shenanigans of Bourbon Street.
What made you start this hustle?
I traveled all around the country driving trucks and making deliveries and stuff like that. I got to see these other big major cities and what they have to offer. And I realized New Orleans, to me, New Orleans is about 10 years behind other major cities who were doing big things, you know? I kind of felt like I was ahead of the curve down here. So I wanted to bring what I saw home, you know?
Are they as fun?
No, I don't think so. Bourbon Street, it's its own animal down here.
What makes it its own animal?
You could be whoever you want. You could be whoever you are. You can, I don't want to say do whatever you want, but it's Bourbon Street.
Yeah, no rules, just guidelines, right?
Exactly. You can look, just not touch.
What makes the people of New Orleans so unique?
Man, it's the culture, it's the vibes, it's the Southern hospitality. Have you felt the Southern hospitality since you've been here? There's nothing but love down here. Everybody down here is baby, what's up, hugs, holding the door open for each other. It's nothing but love. If you ain't been in New Orleans, you probably never felt real love from a stranger. And not like that.
New Orleans has faced some of the most uncontrollable tragedies in America, starting with Hurricane Katrina, and this recent one with, on New Year's Eve. How has the most recent tragedy affected your hustle? Has it affected it at all?
Yeah, it definitely did. It definitely did, because my job was to literally stand in the middle of the street with my back turned to possibly coming traffic. Not anymore, because they have some barricades up to protect us and all, but it messed us up a lot. Me, my producer, and my mama actually went and got matching tattoos for 01/01/25, never forget. It helps me get it out of here and put it somewhere where I can look at it and reflect. Being from down here in New Orleans and Louisiana, we are used to rebuilding, and we're used to a tragedy, and we have to overcome a lot down here.
So in what ways do you think you're helping rebuild the city?
I like to show New Orleans for what it actually is. I don't want to sugarcoat anything. I don't want to put it in a bad light. I don't want to show the negativity. And that was one thing that led us to starting this channel, me and my partner, was anytime New Orleans comes on the news, it's more than likely going to be in a negative manner. And there's so much more to offer down here. Like, people who live 10 minutes away from here, they'll talk smack on the city all day long. And the city's a beautiful place, you know?
What kind of things would they say about the city?
Murder capital, get robbed, the list goes on and on and on. But if you put yourself in those situations, no matter where you are, those kind of things will happen. The positives is, the love, the culture, the vibe, the experience. It's a whole lot more than just coming down here and getting bourbon faced on the street. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think them having the Super Bowl here a month after the tragedy happened, it was going to have a positive impact on the city?
I think it's tough for the Super Bowl, not New Orleans. I think New Orleans, we're going to take it great. We're going to embrace it. But tragedy that happens, so many people's going to, I don't want to say think negative. I don't think it's very soon, you know? Yeah. And I can see from an outsider's perspective why you wouldn't want to come here. But I personally think you should come here. It's a beautiful place to be.
For the people that are here, do you think they're going to have a great time and they're going to go to wherever their city is and tell everybody, this is the place to be?
Always. Because you have to come down here and get the experience yourself. You can only explain it so much. I can tell you how great it is, but you got to come down here, see it for yourself. It's just like anything else in life. You can listen, living in it, it's its own animal down here. If you haven't been in New Orleans, you should definitely come. Come again after you leave.
What about the food?
If you have not tried crawfish, come suck the heads, you hear me? You got to. You got to try the crawfish, the gumbo, the jambalaya, all of that.
We're trying it all tomorrow, so.
Well, are you documented too?
Oh yeah. We decided to take Trey Ray's advice. So I hit up the most famous food critic in New Orleans, S.G. Heemy, who's been going viral for giving the most real reviews, but of course, keeping it all hood, to give us a taste on what this city has to offer.
What's up with it, baby?
Good.
Huh? Nice to meet you.
Had to check in with you, bro.
Had to check in. All right. Oh, I'm already mic'd up. You ever been there? All right, let's get it. So what's the business here?
Introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm SG Hemi. I already know that. I'm a food critic of New Orleans right now. And it's like I blew up overnight. So I'm really the verse of the city. And like we turning all the local spots up, no tourist food, because we don't eat them. I'm showing y'all what a real reviews are hood, what we eating at, and what's going on. So today we at Hibachi Grill NOLA. This is a good friend of mine. I'm talking about some real good food. Everything good, eat good customer service. Anything you can name is right here. Like you ain't gonna find this on no Bourbon, no nothing, ain't no billboard. It's right here in the hood. Yeah, Hibachi Grill.
How'd you blow up overnight?
Man, I blew up overnight, man. They had a man named Mr. Postakey came in town, right? He from Lafayette. And so he came in town, made like 100 bands off us, right? Because we ain't never eaten food before. So when he came down here, it was real surprising. So when I'm in line for like 2 hours, man, the food was horrible. We cook with buku cayenne pepper, no flavors. Pepper, that's not us. We let our seafood soak in real flavors. We talking about bell pepper, oranges, the whole nine, like that's what's going on. And dude put a gimmick on. So like after I said that, it blew up. So I'm like, man, let me post another video. After that, I just started doing food reviews, keeping it real. And I'm giving real reviews, you know what I'm saying? Even the streets know like this is real reviews. It wasn't it.
So where we at here today?
We're Hibachi Grill, man. I'm talking about the best hibachi in the city. I could say it because I'm all hood. This not no gimmick spot, this the real spot. You know, St. Charles, I go there with my little yeah. Here, this the real deal. Takeout, hibachi. I'm coming to get the whole nine, like this where it's at, like the good food, good eats. Because a lot of people be like, man, New Orleans got good food. They be on Bourbon. I don't even eat on Bourbon, bro. Like, not even get a drink off Bourbon. I'm coming straight in the hood. Real reviews.
What's the best thing we got here? Who we ordering?
I go with the chicken and strip. So what you like how you like? If I'm introducing somebody to New Orleans, bro, I'm gonna give you something different. You gotta try the sushi taco. Like, you walk around with the sushi taco, you gonna see they got the bang bang strip in there, brother. I'm talking about pressure. All right, we're gonna give brother man a sushi taco. Let's get it in. I want to get your real review, and we're gonna put you on the ticket, and you gotta trip out. Behind the scenes, hey man, yeah, we saw behind the scenes, man. The owner here, man, stop playing. We behind the scenes, you hear me? So how long you been doing YouTube, bro?
2 years.
2 years ago. I was going crazy on YouTube. I woke up one day, guess what happened?
What?
They deleted me, bro.
What?
It was a dude named like Kadeem. He had a baby shower, a gender reveal, and a wedding all in one, right? I'm talking, I ain't never seen this before, bro. I took it and I went crazy on YouTube. How you have a baby shower, gender reveal, and a wedding all in one? Them 3 different special moments. And you out here trying to put that all in one budget? Man, you can't do that. You cannot do that. So I'm on the YouTube. I'm going crazy. Man, I call a suicide hotline number. The crazy people, they in front of his house, you hear me? They about to go get him and everything. I'm making him seem like he crazy. And the whole knock, I'm like, bro, you really crazy for doing this. And then he proposed to the girl with no ring. And the girl just like, you gotta understand, this is a New Orleans girl. Of course she gonna expose you. You can't get mad, I know the business. She put it on the business and said, I don't even got no ring. This is not no real wedding. This is not nothing. Cause I was going crazy on YouTube. Man, you know how hard it is to get subscribers on YouTube. YouTube for the big league, like, you gotta come right, camera mic'd up, everything gotta be right, like, for real. So like, I was real discouraged. So that when I stopped making content, I'm like, man, they really took the channel down.
You mentioned the shorties, like what do they like here?
The girls?
Yeah.
The girls here, bro, we really got some baddies. But look, if you sensitive and you insecure, they gonna run your way because they gonna talk to you stupid. They been raised up on their brothers, the whole nine, their uncles. They'll really talk to you like they more gangster than you. But you gotta be prepared for it. But when you get them, they so sweet and soft, they like a little puppy, you hear me? And they be wanna be all hard about it. But like, when you get them in that bedroom, you break them down. I'm talking about break them down for real. Hey, I'm telling you, because they be trying to be hard about it, but like, they real life soft and all that. They just want somebody to really love them. Kiss them on the forehead. Good night, baby. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all. Every time y'all in the city, bro, y'all gotta come tap with me, bro. We're gonna have a real local experience, bro. I'm talking about not no tourists, the real nine. Like, you gonna feel it. You stamp, man. You can say with me.
We ain't doing all that. We ain't doing all that.
I was last night on Bourbon, like.
It's a Wednesday night, but it was cool. I mean, I ran into some like really good people to interview and stuff like that, so it was dope. But I know Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Be crazy, brother. Man, I was telling you, it got so many people coming in town, so many personalities, and it's just like right now I'm just out networking with everybody, but you don't know who you might run into. Guess who I run into last night?
Who?
Shannon Sharp.
No way.
I ain't like, bro. He ain't want to take a picture with me.
Why?
I don't even know he had them tight ass pants. He made me mad, bro. I was mad. I had to go to New Orleans on him. I'm like, brother, you a superstar. You Hollywood. You coming in town where we won't be. Let me get a picture, brother. Yep. Like, come on, take a little picture, 3 seconds.
Are you getting paid to like do these reviews now and stuff like that?
For sure, bro. And there's real reviews on hood. Like, I got a trouble, bro. I got a lot of publicity on me now. They got people tapped in from all around the world. And I'm talking about, you don't know who might come in off me. If I'm lying, why they still doing this? You hear me?
What we got here?
sushi taco. So it's a fried sushi shell, seaweed fried, and then you have the shrimp with the bang bang.
So it's healthy, technically.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Has he impacted this restaurant in any sort of way? Have a lot of more people been coming in since he's reviewed it?
I haven't been here long. I'm about a weekend now, and since I've been here, I gotta say, quite a few people say I came in because I seen SG video. So yeah, I'm gonna say he definitely bought us business. You know, we appreciate it, and yeah.
It's Mr. Football. We got SG Hemi here. It's real reviews, all hood. Let's go. So being born and raised here, what does this city mean to you?
Like, this city mean everything, bro. Like the city is the whole like culture, the wave, everything. Like if you from the city, I just feel like everybody else consider like country and lane us. But it ain't true because we so small and we get overlooked. And like a lot of our culture and stuff get took from us. Yeah. And people are run with it because we so small. Everything of me, bro, is the freshly started New Orleans. Like this is the real New Orleans. No fake accent. They got a lot of people like pushing it, like, and the city don't support everybody, bro. When the city supports you, it's like the Grammys in the city, bro. You gotta run with it.
What makes this more unique than other places?
What we've been through, really, like, and how we still overcome. It reminds me so much of much. You can keep knocking me down, but a star gonna shine, boy. Rain, snow, sleet, whatever. It's gonna shine. And so like we done been through so much. We talking about hurricanes, we didn't rebuild. We know, we just been through on Bourbon. We just been through all this stuff and we still come on top and we still shine. That's why the city really remind me of me for real, like, because no matter what, you can keep knocking me down, brother, I'm gonna keep trying. Cause I ain't scared to fail. I won't fail. Get back up, let's get it.
Has that tragedy affected your hustle at all?
No, because it's like, it ain't gonna throw me off because if I fall, bro, you gotta get back up. If not, you just gonna be stuck. Nobody coming to save you, bro. This New Orleans. You gotta make your own way. You gotta find your own lane. And when you really do that, bro, you can take off with it because there's money to be made behind any and everything, whatever. Like,
do you think the Super Bowl being here a little over a month since the tragedy happened is gonna have a positive impact on the city?
Hell yeah, man. I'm talking about it's gonna bring good money, good energy, because that's still not gonna stop the ticket holders. They coming. They done spent all their money. No matter they gotta fly, drive, do whatever they gotta do, bro. They coming, and that's what really what's going on. Like the Super Bowl, I love that for the city because man, we getting all type of, we got events all week. I'm getting fly every day, boy. What? We outside. Boy, we got events all week, bro. So it's really going on.
It's like the most money you've seen since you've blown up during this week?
Hell yeah, this week. This week took me out. People putting me feet on land, money in hand, I need this video, come by. I know you're busy right now.
They know everyone's coming to town, right?
Coming. So they trying to get eyes on them right now. And I'm gonna pull up and get the money. Facts.
So how do you feel about the NFL picking Kendrick Lamar to do the halftime show over Lil Wayne?
I'm mad, bro. I ain't really lying because it's like, now y'all playing in our face. Y'all not tapped in with the culture because you could do all that, but it's like, now y'all gotta check in. What the Kendrick, bro? He not no culture. We need Weezy Baby, Weezy F Baby in that straight up.
So what if you saw him like bring him out?
Man, he better bring him out because I'm gonna take him out. We don't see no Kendrick Lamar. I don't listen to that dude, bro. Like, I want to see Baby. Like, I want to see Weezy F Baby. So that was a real slap in our face. Super Bowl played on us. We don't got Lil Wayne. What you mean? I'm about to bring out Juvie. That. I'm about to bring out the Hot Boys. Yeah. You tripping? Like, what you mean you bring out Lil Wayne? Man, Wayne can bring out Birdman, the whole nine. If you come Kendrick, talking about Kendrick for the cause, man, no, that was a business move on money side. That was it. They ain't want to see that ratchet hood shit and that Weezy F Baby was gonna bring him out for real. They know that Super Bowl trying to keep the Super Bowl money. Like, you know when y'all go out of town like Houston, like, y'all gotta check in with Jay Prince and all them. Yeah, bro. Check in with Weezy, y'all coming to win. Like, y'all can't have no Kendrick. Y'all gotta have Lil Wayne, like, facts. Like, so I ain't like the Kendrick at all. I was heated about that, bro. Bird, Mississippi, and they told me to see my video. Man, I'm ready to sip. How y'all found my video and what y'all coming to eat here?
The oxtail plate that you posted on TikTok. So I was like, let me say.
Literally here because of him.
Yes.
Real reviews, real people.
Yes.
Come on now. Yeah.
I was like, there you go, right there. So
you know what I'm saying? Y'all say this shit coming, so I don't even gotta say nothing, bro. It's like my Instagram following, my TikTok is not the love everywhere because I ain't a rap. I got old people, young people, kids watching me, the whole nine. Cause food, we won't eat good. And I'm doing no gimmick. We going straight, real reviews on hood. Don't eat on Bourbon. I'm gonna keep saying it.
Now, we might not be eating on Bourbon Street anymore, but we're not going to glaze over the fact that it's the most iconic and vibrant destination in New Orleans. It's truly the ultimate playground for anyone looking to enjoy themselves to the fullest. But unfortunately, on New Year's Day at approximately 3:15 a.m. Central Standard Time, a disgusting 42-year-old man that I don't even want to pronounce the name of decided to drive a pickup truck into a crowd of people who were just trying to start the new year right, resulting in 10 fatalities with 35 more civilians being injured, leaving locals of New Orleans heartbroken for tarnishing the reputation of what this street is really about.
This street right here is somewhere that you're normally expecting people to be hanging out. All of Bourbon is meant to be one of the greatest experiences in the city. You come here and have a great time. But when you're experiencing something like this, a tragedy on this scale, it kind of disrupts everything that we stand for. That's the kind of thing that you can't have happen. It's a complete tragedy. I work with people who have lost people during this event. One of these graves here is for the sister of one of my coworkers. Over what? On a street that's meant to be like the place of your dreams. This is comparable to Vegas, comparable to taking a trip to Paris, London, Amsterdam. This is on a different level. It's impossible to think about. If you're talking about like awareness of, you know, the tragedies that are happening all across the world, I think that people definitely see this and can think, you know, there are people in Ukraine, there are people in Gaza, there are people in Sudan who are experiencing this on a massive scale. We can't have like war and attrition. That's not human nature. I refuse to believe that it's human to have war and death. We can overcome that.
How does New Orleans overcome it? What do we have to keep on doing here?
We just have to move forward. You know, I mean, tragedy is something that happens. We have to understand, you know, death is a part of like being human, is to live and die. In order for New Orleans to overcome what they've experienced, we have to move forward. You see, there's still people walking Bourbon. There's still people enjoying. We still have a very active tourist mindset about the city. We are still very much embracing all of the people who come here and still pushing forward and continuing to build and grow. And that sense of community will keep us tight and allow us to continue industry. And that's what will drive us forward.
Do you think having the biggest sporting event in the world is a way to move forward?
Definitely is a way to move forward. And, you know, we had the Sugar Bowl down here again just recently. They pushed it back, but they still held it because keeping our industry alive and keeping our city alive is super important. This city is historical, and to keep that alive and to keep that pushing and to keep moving forward there is an amazing thing. And as long as we're able to keep looking towards the future, the next 10, 20, 30 years of what New Orleans will be, we can continue to keep the city alive. We're still seeing things being rebuilt from Katrina. We're still seeing the city recover, but still pushing forward strong with that effort. Still pushing to keep the city alive.
This hits home.
I got you.
I mean, this is Bourbon Street.
What does Bourbon Street mean to you?
I'm laughing because where do I start? What does it mean? It's home, bro. It's but now it's a tourist trap. I'm laughing because I think of my ancestors. I was here since day one. But I think of the children, okay? When that asshole turned on the street right on the sidewalk over here, the children used to play drums on 5-gallon buckets. That was the first thing on my thought, on my mind, when I saw you turn right there. It's like, okay, ran over all the kids. But thank God they wasn't there at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's like I had a New Year's Eve party and someone murdered all my guests. It's horrible. It just hits home. I'm sickened. I'm sickened by it. And, you know, thank God that whatever the man lift wasn't military. Stop the asshole. Ride my bicycle straight at 5 o'clock in the morning. I lived, you know, I'm talking in the 1980s, would ride my freaking bicycle. When you open up to Bourbon Street, it's like, this is Bourbon. We're here to have a good time.
Paradise.
You know, a drunkard's paradise, baby. But, you know, that's why I wanted to apologize to all your viewers. Please, I'm not a good example right now because I'm stoned. I've been smoking some good.
Haven't we all?
No, but I mean a lot tonight. smoking big fatties and drinking. It's good to let one rip. It's good to let
one rip, and whatever you're saying right now is like 100% valid, and we really appreciate you. Yeah, we can tell it's from the heart.
I just wanted
to,
my second visit since the attack. I did it for 9/11 for the World Trade Center. I had to go to New York, and I had to see the, the pits, and to like, wow, it really happened. It's kind of like Donald Trump just got elected. I'm like, it took me a while to accept it, and that coming to Super Bowl him. He ought to stay his nasty ass away from here. And I'm sorry if I offend anybody, but Donald Trump.
Besides him being here, what do you think the positives of the Super Bowl coming here?
Oh God, come on, really? Seriously?
Yeah, I'm serious.
But you have to ask. It's like, look at it. Look, I mean, I was hesitant to come down tonight. I'm not coming down for Super Bowl, but I was hesitant to come down tonight. I was like, this is not New Orleans. It's a military zone right now, but I've never felt safer. Even in the best of times, the worst of times, I've been walking my ass down these old streets for 62 freaking years. The grace of God, I hope I have a few more left. I'm starting to count them in seconds. What's that on rent? 565,200, whatever, seconds in a year, whatever. See, you young guys, y'all like, y'all just take life for granted. As an old man, I'm like, in the way that I treat myself, I wake up in the morning like, Jesus, Lord, thank you. I got another day, another 84,000 seconds. Down here, December 30th, I left on the 31st in the morning with all due intentions of coming back. And because of my cigars, I was about to go to the cigar factory right there at 200 block. Whether I was here or not, sometimes I felt like I wish I were here. I could have been like there to maybe help somebody, but
you're helping people right now. Hope you know that.
How you figure?
You're expressing your feelings about everything. You know what I'm saying? You're showing that New Orleans is still a positive place.
God, you don't know.
It is.
I'm saying, oh God, absolutely. I think Super Bowl's be here every year, but
I think so too, honestly.
So like we just said, many others and I definitely agree that New Orleans is the perfect place to host a Super Bowl due to the culture, the southern hospitality, the bars, of course the food, and the fact that every landmark is within a 1-mile radius from each other makes it easier for everyone to walk everywhere. The list can go on for forever on why it's such a great match to celebrate football, but I wanted to hear from my really good friend who is originally from the city on why this is the perfect town to host a championship.
How do you feel about New Orleans hosting the Super Bowl?
Man, it's the best city for a championship game. So I think that the Super Bowl, the Final Four, and the national championship for college football should have it every couple years. So it should be New Orleans, Atlanta, Dallas, LA, and Vegas.
So New Orleans is on the top of that list?
New Orleans is number one. So every time that New Orleans is number one on the list, Final Four should be second on the rotation, and he rotated. New Orleans is the best city for anybody, any fan base. It doesn't matter if you're an Eagles fan, Chiefs fan, Saints fan, is like including me. We have the best supportive city and the most like walkable and treatable and most like welcoming city in the world.
Yeah, it's inviting as well.
It really is. This is where you want to be. Like, this is the middle of Mardi Gras, and the Super Bowl is on top of the mind.
Tragedy that's happened lately, do you think this will have a positive impact for the city?
Yeah, you know what? I think it is. It's a tough thing, man. It's really unfortunate, like everything that happened, and it's heartbreaking. But I will say that us having the positive impact that we've had here the last week has been incredible. And watching the fan bases come from Philly and Kansas City, and then the national media coming from all over the place, has been so overwhelming. And then watching people go to the memorial at the end of the street at Bourbon has been incredible. Like, New Orleans is genuinely the most purposeful and the most passionate people you'll ever meet. And just because you have a few negative people in this world, you have the most positive people you'll ever come through here, and it's making it a better place. So New Orleans is one of the best cities in the country. And just because you've never been here and you look at us and you see everything that's going on in the news, come check us out for yourself and come meet some of us, and we'll show you a good ass time.
I can truly say he wasn't wrong about anything he said, especially the part about how overwhelming it is to have the national media and some of the most powerful people in the world just roaming the streets. Like, you'd be surprised how accessible some of these celebrities were during this week. For example,
hey, how do you feel about the Super Bowl being in New Orleans?
Oh, I love it. Hometown, baby.
Sir.
So for people like me and the content creators of New Orleans, this was a prime opportunity for us to collaborate with people we see on TV or the internet every day. And when I ran into a local streamer that goes by the name of B-Fresh, I had to see how he was taking advantage of this opportunity.
And I'm B-Fresh, bro. I'm a content creator, you know what I'm saying? I'm a rapper. And I'm off the West Bank, bro. I got OnlyFans, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's going good, bro. OnlyFans.com/WestBankSlinger.
I got you.
Go subscribe.
So how do you feel about the Super Bowl being in New Orleans?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's really cool, bro. But I'm really pissed off, dude. Like,
Wow.
cause, bro, they got Kendrick Lamar performing and not Lil Wayne. We got Lil Wayne, we got Rob 49, we got Subtweet Sean, got JP, B2I, Nino. We got all these rappers and they letting Kendrick Lamar perform in our city. I ain't fucking with it.
So as a streamer, is this like a golden opportunity for you?
Hell yeah, bro. Like, it's a blessing to have you know what I'm saying, the whole world out here, bro. A bunch of rich people, bro. Come see our city, bro. We able to show our culture off to the other people, bro. It's a blessing, bro. Like, real talk, bro. Yeah.
Have you seen the benefits at all yet, or?
Yeah, bro. I met Sketch, bro.
Okay.
I met
Me too.
Sketch, yeah, bro. Sketch a real my dog right there. What's that, brother?
I love New Orleans. I love football and I love boobs.
There we go.
All jokes aside, it's really like a blessing to have the Super Bowl in our city, bro. Our city ain't never looked this good before, bro. Like, far as like cleanliness, we appreciate the NFL for coming to New Orleans, bro. Like, it should have been on the West Bank, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why the West Bank?
We're regretting it, like, you know what I'm saying? We're regretting it. Everybody in here from Gretna, no cap.
Got any more want to talk?
Go subscribe to my OnlyFans, West Bank Slang. I'm all y'all West Bank, no cap.
It was really nice to hear that everyone was so appreciative of the benefits of having the biggest game on earth being played in their hometown. But there were some people that didn't really care too much for that. The first person being ESPN's Ryan Clark.
How do you feel about the Super Bowl being in New Orleans?
I don't care nothing about that, bro.
And the second being the most interesting street performer I've ever heard in my life. Because street performers in New Orleans usually play jazz music or just drum on 5-gallon buckets. But this guy brought street performing to a whole nother level.
Documentary about.
How's the Super Bowl impact New Orleans?
Oh, a lot of ways, a lot of different ways, good and bad.
How so?
Well, it's like Disney World really changes the culture. It takes the culture out of New Orleans and brings in like Walmart, you know, like all the, what do you call it? The corporate, you know, like New Orleans is kind of a real place.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's genuine and down to earth. It's not fake, or it shouldn't be.
You think a lot of corporate stuff is fake?
Not that it's fake, it's real to people, but it's not a very genuine feeling. Like it takes the individualism out of people, you know? I feel like.
Is this your normal hustle? Is this what you usually do out here?
The only thing I do for money, yeah.
You're every day doing it, or?
I'm somewhere every day.
Are you happy about the Super Bowl being here for your hustle, or?
Yeah, and I don't like the Super Bowl. I don't not like the Super Bowl. I'm glad that it's brought money to the city. I haven't seen much of that money, but the city has, I guess. I think that we spent a lot of money on bullshit. I think the whole homeless thing that they did is really up.
The homeless thing they did.
Before, like a few weeks ago, they started rounding up all the homeless people, and they opened up this. Basically, it's a camp. It's a big warehouse or whatever. It's supposed to house 200 homeless people, and they spent, I think, $16-point-something million on it for 2 to 3 months to house these people. And if they would have spent that money, if they would have given that money to house these people, it could have housed them for 2 years, 200 people for 2 years. And they're hiding them for 2 or 3 months. The misuse of money that they've done, and it's just up. It's inhumane. They took people from their home, even though they're homeless. You know, like wherever they are is their home. They choose to be where they are. Nobody wants to be stuck way out miles away from where the money is, where people, you know, where their hustle is, whatever it may be.
It might be hard for them to get over here, right?
It's very difficult. It's I don't know how long the bus ride is, but it's a long bus ride. I heard it's a 45-minute walk to the nearest bus station from that warehouse. So they kind of make it not impossible, but they make it really hard to succeed. And whatever their idea of a solution is, that's not a solution. And our governor was very blatantly open about just wanting to hide the homeless people. His words exactly. No, and that's just up. You know, they're people. It might be unsightly, but don't lie to the world. Your city is what it is. Maybe if the world sees what the city is, maybe somebody could help. You know what I mean? Instead of just hiding and putting a Band-Aid over everything. That's one thing, you know.
You'd make more money if you were on Bourbon Street doing this instead of where are we at right now?
Well, Bourbon Street, I don't like Bourbon Street.
I'm not.
Why? Because it's a loudness war. There's too much, and people have to filter through all the and my stuff's something to be heard. You got to hear it. With all that going on, it's hard to hear. It does stop people. It draws people in from blocks away, they tell me. But I wouldn't be heard if I was on Bourbon because it's just the pollution, the sound pollution or whatever. Out here, which I should be louder, honestly, but they got a dickhead up there. That guy that has a Jim Morrison poster, he calls the cops on me, and it's like very against whatever it is that poster represents. Last time he called the cops on me, I yelled at him, whose side are you on, Ed Sullivan or Jim Morrison? You know, because he's being Ed Sullivan by doing that. He's a real dick. The very least he could do is pay me to stop playing, rather than, you know what I mean? But because if he's got enough money to live up there, he's got enough money to pay me to stop. Yeah, my name is Gabriel Paul. My Instagram is @theGabrielPaul. I don't know what I do. This is it. And it takes a minute to build. I do live looping. It's a healing sound. I don't set out to heal people, but people tell me that it heals them. Yeah.
How are you not famous as yet?
I don't know.
Is that something you want?
I'm not fame, but I want to be heard. I found God. Hey, let me turn it up a little.
Yeah, you got it. Like a Cash App people can send money to?
I have a Venmo. If that one's also @theGabrielPaul.
I want to make like a post that we can kind of help you out.
Cool. That'd be cool. Thank you.
I'll make sure I send you a Venmo as well.
Yeah, thank you.
If y'all are able to help our new friend Gabriel with the donation through Venmo, that would mean the world to us. But let's go ahead and transition to the nitty-gritty game of football. Unless you live under a rock or are not from America, you know that Super Bowl 59 has a lot on the line. Because in 2023, the Philadelphia Eagles and Kansas City Chiefs played each other in Super Bowl 57. And even though the game went down to the wire, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs came out with the win to start the dynasty of a possible three-peat. Now, a lot of people would say not to bet against Mahomes, but after being in Philly for the NFC Championship 2 weeks prior, something felt different about this Super Bowl. And I felt confident the Eagles would take this one home. I wanted to know what each fan base thought would happen in this game, but I had to ask an expert for his prediction first.
Who do you think's gonna win?
I took Kansas City.
Why?
Mahomes, I think it'll be a close game, and we don't see greats lose Super Bowls often. They got 5 of them.
And I even had to get a female expert's opinion.
So how is this Super Bowl different from any others?
You know, a lot of people are kind of annoyed because it's a repeat of 2 years ago. But you got Saquon Barkley now, and that adds a whole nother level to it. And Miles Sanders had a 16-yard, he had a fumble. So I think the running back position in this game makes it very different. Go Birds, baby.
You're going Birds today.
I am, yeah. My bets would agree with me on that one, so we'll see what happens.
Seems like you're a fan of every team right now.
You know, I do, and the funny thing about this jacket, the one logo that's not on here is the Dallas Cowboys, because Jerry didn't want to have like 1/32 of the profits of this jacket. So that's a very Jerry Jones thing to do. But
You're getting too much money, ain't he?
yeah, exactly, right? Yeah.
But most importantly, I needed the fans' thoughts.
How do you feel about today's game?
Today's game is going to be great. As much as I love football, the Eagles are going to lose. They need to show us a little bit of respect because we've won 2 times in a row. We're here for the 3rd time. And until they do something like that, I don't give a if they win today.
How are they not showing respect?
Because they got Saquon Barkley. That's a great man. All my respect to that man. However, without him, they wouldn't have made it. Us Chiefs, we don't have a whole lot of, spectacular people jumping over people, whatever. but we got what it takes to win. And we've been winning, and we're going to win. And when I go home to Philadelphia and keep on wearing my Chiefs gear like I've been wearing, they can kiss it. They can kiss it. You understand? I represent all day in my all day in Philadelphia. In Philadelphia.
So is Isaiah Pacheco better than Saquon Barkley?
Look, I love the Birds. Why? Because they gave us a Super Bowl. We love them. They're great. They fantastic as far as I'm concerned.
Y'all are way too nice. Like, I'm sorry.
They're going to give us a second one today, so we good. Long live the Eagles. They great. They great.
Why are y'all so, as a fan base, like, why are y'all so nice?
I don't know how nice I am, but why should I play somebody that I'm worried about them beating me? We gonna beat them boys today, so that's all that matters.
And we got an Airbnb last year when they won. I knew they was coming back, so boom. Yep.
A year ago.
How much was the Airbnb?
Like 5,000.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! 37-17, 200 all-purpose yards from Saquon, 2 touchdowns. You better mark it. Money line, baby!
How do you feel about Chiefs fans?
Oh, they suck. They suck. They're the modern-day equivalent of Bulls fans in the 90s.
Oh, why is that? Oh, okay, because of the three-piece and stuff?
Yeah. Well, not even, they're not getting a three-piece. That's not even happening. So we're going to move on from that. They suck. I mean, they're a good organization. I'm not going to lie. So it's not like a hatred, but it's still like some bad blood from that last, 2022? 2020, yeah. So it's still a little bad blood from that one ticky-tack foul. If that didn't happen, we would have had our second Super Bowl.
What makes this Super Bowl different from the other one?
2-6 Saquon Barkley. That's the most important thing. The cohesion, that's another part. The unity that we have, brotherhood. What else makes it? Jalen. I'm going to go Jalen. I'm going to ride for Jalen this time. E-A-G-L-E-S.
Go Chiefs!
Go Eagles, baby. So, look.
No!
They don't even have a battle cry.
They're going down. Fly home, Eagles. Fly home.
Yeah, we going to fly with some hardware, baby.
I want to say Kansas City. We here to take over. Ain't no 3P. You know what I'm saying? The Eagles going to do this. We going to take over. Jalen Hurts going to run it. Saquon going to take over this motherfucking rush for 300 yards.
Explain your shirt.
Taylor Swift. Because they give too much credit. That bitch don't play no football. You hear me?
If they put her in the game, what would she do, you think? What would happen?
Get her truck through. Because I'm going to make sure my defense take care of all them Georgia boys they out. Her boyfriend, too. He ain't going to catch number 2 yard.
While we're on the topic of those two, I actually ran into Taylor's biggest eye, so I was curious to see who she was rooting for.
Yes, you want the Eagles to win today?
I want a good game, I don't have a dog in the fight, so I just want to see a good game.
Unfortunately, this isn't the first time a pretty woman has lied to me, but at least I know her heart's in the right place. Luckily, the Eagles came out with the victory, so we went to Bourbon Street to celebrate with the fans.
Let me tell you something, right? Yeah. I knew it was going to be a blowout. I didn't know it was going to be like that, though. Belt the ass. Belt the ass.
They talking about Casey thought they was about to come out here and do something. We in Louisiana, Philly, do voodoo.
I didn't even have that.
Go. I snatched it from a Chiefs fan. Go Birds.
What do you think about Chiefs fans?
Good Chiefs fan. You know what the going on, man? Birds till I die. Let's go.
Revenge is a dish served best cold. We felt it 2 years ago. I have no sympathy whatsoever. Eagles.
Come on, you gotta be real. You know you like the Birds. Go Birds, Taylor. Go Birds.
Isn't she from Philly?
Yeah, she's from Philly.
Patrick Mahomes, you are a great quarterback. I love your dad because he smoked black and miles like everybody in North Philly. But this is our time. It is our destiny. Eagles have earned every right to win this game. Andy Reid, this is on you.
If this documentary hasn't already convinced you of the positive impact the Super Bowl has brought to the city, I'm here to let a New Orleans legend tell you otherwise.
How's it been with the Super Bowl being in New Orleans?
Well, exciting, of course. We've had it before. I think this time, because we had so many challenges beforehand, the attack, the snow was a challenge. It was fun, but it was a challenge. And then all the ramifications of getting through to this. And we made it, and it was great, I thought, as far as the exterior. And I think, it could have been a better game where people really felt like there was a challenge in the game. Yeah. But I think overall the logistics of us securing the city, which was a big challenge, and me doing my thing.
That's my fault. That's my fault. Do your thing. Do your thing.
At the NFL Experience and the Cardi B Fest and on Bourbon Street with Fox Sports. It was a lot. Dun, 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 dun. Let's turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. And you are at the Super Bowl. Dun, 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 go when the Saints. We love Saints. Marching in. We think we're in the Super Bowl. When the Saints go to the Super Bowl. No. Who that said they're going to have the best Super Bowl? New Orleans, y'all.